It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to the only Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name's Jake Shadell. Each week I ask my best friend Thomas Powell if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Are you loving this full force thrust into fall?
I was. I don't know that I'm liking the way that you phrased it.
It's literally alliterative.
Full force thrust into fall.
Yeah. 3 F's and a TH.
Yes, it's fall. Fall has sprung, and I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Would love for, it's McDonald's to me. I would like for this weather to stick around forever.
What's your favorite thing about fall?
Probably the colors. Also football.
Football. My favorite thing is a new season of Survivor. Thomas, did you watch Survivor 49 last night?
Oh, Jake, you know that I did.
Oh, good. I'm so glad to hear it. This episode was called I'm a Wolf, Baby. And I appreciate that comma, because otherwise that would have been really funny. I'm a wolf, baby.
Yeah, that's... I believe Karen O said that in reference to the song Wolf.
Classic. A classic.
Would you say Sage is kind of the Karen O of this season of Survivor?
Yes. I would say that because I wanted to like them from the beginning, and I've continued to like them both as their career has gone on. Sage's career of being on my TV the last few weeks, and Karen O being on my radio.
Sage's Survivor career.
Sage's Survivor career. I do love when they call these careers on reality TV.
Yeah.
Because it kind of is in a way, especially for like the challenge.
Yeah, I mean, you can make it one.
Hey, here's something that just dawned on me, speaking of the challenge. Do you think CT has made such a career out of the challenge because his nickname is just the inverse initials of the challenge?
Oh, you know what? I hadn't thought about that, but that makes a lot of sense.
Because when you think about it, there's never anybody named TC. There's a TJ, obviously.
Yeah.
This is quite the theory I'm coming
that would
up
be
with.
That stands for The Challenge.
The Challenge on JTV. That's my television network. Okay, on the Hina tribe, Jason thanks everyone for keeping him over Matt and says he wants to get to know all of them better. That's nice. It's a nice thing to say to everybody after not getting voted out.
Yeah.
Savannah,
Surely it will help.
Savannah says she's living the Survivor dream and says the start of the Kele-Hina War was the original Hina doing their stupid little chants. I think that's fair, honestly.
I mean, I also don't like the Hina chants, but I like how everything is an act of aggression towards Savannah.
Well, yeah, because why are they being mean to her?
Yeah, if you're existing, you are doing it at her expense, and you must be held to account.
She used to be a reporter, so she's actually...
Yes. As a former reporter, I notice a lot of things, and all of them are being done against me.
Yeah. Over on the Kele tribe, Shannon Fairweather is in self-preservation mode and comes up with a plan to make a secret alliance of 2 people from each original tribe, because how unexpected would that be in the merge?
Oh, 6-person alliance.
Wow.
Those always work.
Yeah, good plan. Oh, and 2 people from each tribe? No. Who would have thought of such things? Only Shannon Fairweather, the smartest person to ever play Survivor.
Yeah.
This feels like the most
go
obvious
butter everybody
move, right? Up. Steven is like, yeah, for sure, dude, but is clearly not into it. Shannon Fairweather says the love language in Survivor is talking game.
Shannon Fairweather don't reference something from internet or TikTok. Impossible.
Yeah. She wants... You have to specify TikTok is separate from the internet. I like to get on analog TikTok. A clock? Okay. Everybody get out of here. Shannon Fairweather wants Sage out. This is bad. Which side do you fall on, Sage or Shannon Fairweather in this war?
I mean, obviously I'm Team Sage.
Yeah. Steven tells MC that Shannon Fairweather has less than Fairweather vibes. And I would agree with him in saying that. Kaylee.
Yeah, more like foul weather. Am I right?
Yeah, more like fall weather, looking outside at the
Yeah, Shannon
mist and the
Fairweather.
clouds. Yeah.
These leaves are changing, and her game's going to be dead soon.
Kaylee Christina says Shannon Fairweather, excuse me, is the only one really playing hard with her, even though they have a genuine connection. Pretty spot on. I don't know. Is there anything more to say about Shannon Fairweather at this point? I don't think so. Shannon
No, I
Fairweather.
mean, yeah, she. Do you agree that Sophie was giving eldest daughter vibes?
What does that even mean? Like I'm in charge?
Uh, Bro, clearly you don't understand the struggles of eldest daughters. The hardest thing to be.
One of my sisters is an eldest daughter.
Yeah, I'm a brother to an eldest daughter. Okay, so don't tell me I don't know.
Yeah, I
As a
actually
fellow
am
brother to
familiar.
an eldest daughter.
Yeah, Jason is feeling on the outs on the Hina tribe and says he's between a rock and a hard place and another rock and another hard place and another rock. Pretty good. Pretty good metaphor there from Jason. I thought that was funny, and I
Yeah,
wish
he's
been around
in
for longer.
kind of a no-win situation just because of a tribe swap. And it is funny that basically that whole tribe got punished for being too good at challenges.
Rizgat and Juwan bond over Pokemon. It's nice.
Rizgat and Jawan do not bond over it. It's Jason and Jawan.
So you're telling me my notes are wrong.
Yeah, they're not. Rizgat's not on that tribe.
Why would I write Rizgat then? Jason and Juwan bond over Pokemon. I'll take your word for it. Jason and Juwan?
Jason and Jawan.
That makes more sense. They try to bond over being the nerdiest guys out there. Yeah, cool. Who's your favorite Pokemon, Thomas? We were talking about it a little bit earlier, but you never said from your original 151. Thomas is like, my favorite from the original 151 is number 722. Owlet.
No, I said it was Gloom, and then I said my
you did say
favorite
Gloom. I forgot
from
about that.
not the original 151 is Rowlet. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm correcting the record here.
It's a good point. I forgot about that part of the conversation we already had. My favorite is Ninetales, and the runner-up is Eevee from Survivor 41. Funny joke. Okay. Juwan takes Savannah's water bottle. This, pretty bad mood for Juwan. Not looking good for our guy Juwan.
Well, sometimes this game can be tenna cool. Sometimes it can be tenna cruel.
So true, bestie. On the Kaylee tribe, Shannon Fairweather is so excited when Alex catches a crab, and Sage is so clearly over it. I love this. I love how Sage is just like sitting 50 feet away talking shit the whole time. Like that would be me on the show.
It's great.
If this,
Alex fell for this so hard.
it's fair. I love attention too. I don't know that I would love attention from Shannon Fairweather. I don't like anybody who gives like culty vibes like that. I want to stay away from those people. But I understand why he would want to do that.
Shannon is basically doing the like Jonah Hill in This Is the End buttering up strategy. Like every conversation she has is her just being like, sick reference, bro. Your references are so off the chain. Everyone knows that.
Did you love when she said, people get high off everything, goats get high off hay, Jesus got high off God?
I would be like, I have to go now. If someone said this to me, I'd be like, I forgot. I have plans.
It reminded me of that sign in like 7th grade health class.
Yes. Yeah.
like
Ways
getting
to get
high
high
off
without
life.
drugs. Wasn't there one that was like pet an animal or something like that?
Yeah,
There was milk.
milk
It was
a
like milk a
cow
cow
or
or goat.
Milk a cow or goat
Yeah.
is so funny. Like why
Bro, I
so
get high off
specific?
of milking a cow or goat.
What was that called? Getting high off life?
Yeah.
Poster. I'm looking it up right now, seeing if I can find anything. High No, I'm finding a bunch. Future released his High on Off Life 5 years ago today. That's not what I'm looking for.
I think that's what that poster was.
Yeah. That poster from middle school was about a Future album. Well, apparently the Future album is the only thing that comes up when you look up High on Life. So, I'll find this later. I don't want to look it up anymore. Sorry, folks. If you know that poster, please link it to us so we can own it in our homes.
I want to see it.
I don't usually like to buy things off the internet, but I'll buy that off the internet. I'll buy that for $1.
You'll buy that for $1?
will.
I will too, I think.
Okay, so Steven and Alex bond over being similar. Great. We love two nerdy guys bonding over being nerds.
They bond strongly.
Yeah.
You love to see it.
We'll see how long the lasting effect is. Steven and Sage inform Alex of Shannon's gameplay. Yeah. Better to nip it in the bud. Sorry, bud. You know, remember how this guy was like, I want a wife. My old-ass boss thinks I need a wife. And I can get one on Survivor.
She knew exactly his vulnerability and was like, what if I was your wife on Survivor?
Yeah, what if I was your Survivor wife?
Oh, interesting.
Well, I'm not mad about Survivor
You know what they
wife.
say, happy Survivor wife, happy Survivor life.
So true. Who's your Survivor wife?
Who's my? I don't have one.
Interesting.
Who's your Survivor wife?
That's a really good choice. I don't know how to narrow it down. My legitimate wife in real life.
I was going to say there's a correct answer for it, and it is your wife.
My wife. She did take note of the website when Jeff told us to apply this week. So maybe she's a future contestant. And then my real life wife could be my Survivor wife too. Anyway, on the Hina tribe, they talk about mukbangs. Do you
like those?
Do you want to talk about mukbangs at all?
Not really. I mean, people eat a lot of food. I don't really think there's much more to say about it. I know what they are. Like, I'm familiar with them.
I tried finding a mukbang quiz for the Quopes quiz. They were all the same. And it made my blood sugar rise just reading about them. So I am anti-mukbang is what I'm saying. Unfortunately,
I like the longer that. First of all, Sophie, we all saw you. We know that you like them, and we are judging you accordingly. But I like the longer that Rizzo got into what they were about, the more unpleasant. Like, I know what they are, but it was like they like the slurping eating sounds. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh wow, this sounds terrible. This sounds like the exact opposite of what I want.
Yeah. Then two people have to go on a journey. Jason wants to go, but so do Savannah and Nate. So they draw rocks, and Jawan cheated it to make sure Nate won so that Jason couldn't go. This sucked. I don't think you should be allowed to do this. This is cheating.
Jawan really does not want to form alliances to prevent himself from getting voted out by his own alliance. I don't get it. How do you not know that you're on the bottom?
I get the sense that Jawan is maybe not as good at this game as he thinks he is.
No, he's not playing. Like, he's not making proactive moves. He's just hanging out. Which, whatever, that's a way to play Survivor, but you're not going to go very far.
Yeah. MC goes for the other tribe. Great. On the journey, they have to carry sandbags to keep their votes. This was fine, I guess. An interesting twist.
Yeah, this seems like it would be
journey.
very tiresome.
Yeah. People were very opinionated about this, I guess you could say. I don't care one way or the other. I think that's my opinion. What's your opinion on this journey?
It was fine. I mean, I think having to cooperatively do something really physically taxing with another person I think they kind of got what they wanted, which is that you form a potential bond. You bond strongly with somebody from another tribe.
Yeah, MC is crazy strong, so Nate uses it as time to get to know her. And this seemed like a good time. But then there's a twist. There's an advantage in the jungle, but if either gets it, then the other one has to lose their vote. and finish the thing by themselves. So Nate comes up with the idea to finish all but one of the bags and then go looking for the advantage together. Sure.
I think that's smart.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I wish they hadn't done this at all. I wish it had just been the cooperative challenge. That feels like it would have been more fun. Or what if, like, if you finish, you get to share an extra vote that only takes effect once you get to the merge, or you're on the same beach or something. I don't know, Jeff. Pay me $100,000 to produce your show. I'll do it.
Yeah, he'll figure it out.
Yeah. And C is proud of herself for completing the challenge and then tells us how she was insecure growing up because of her muscles. I'm going to be honest that I didn't feel bad for her. Oh, boo-hoo.
Yeah,
I had too many muscles.
Again, this is just like, we've had like a very real one where it's like my mom died of cancer, and then the rest of them have all been like high school.
Yeah.
Tired of hearing about high school. No more.
Because Jeff wants to get high schoolers on this show, and production CBS is probably like, bro, we can't do that. But you can't stop a bunch of 20-year-olds from talking about high school.
True.
Or 30-year-olds. I don't know how old anybody is anymore. On the Kaylee Beach, MC returns and tells them what happened on the journey. Fine. Sage wants to take the opportunity to target Shannon Fairweather and tells them Riz God has the advantage. Interesting. Sage playing a good game so far. Who knew?
Yeah. She's very strategic.
She's very strategic.
The new Krylin.
Interesting. You keep saying it. Sage and Shannon meet up, and Sage acts so appreciative of her. She's doing great. Great episode for Sage.
I do like her leaning into Shannon, talking to her like she's stupid.
Yeah. I loved when she said, it gave very Patty Harderson from I Think You Should Leave. I can tell when people think I'm stupid. I thought that was very funny.
Sage was like, I'm not stupid. I'm smarter than you.
Yeah. They can talk about anything from pooping to peeing. Very funny. Very funny that they put this in. Then over on
Sage said that Shannon's skin looks good.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't remember who said that about whom, but yeah. Over on Hina, Nate returns and tells them mostly the truth. Sophie asks Savannah about her boyfriend, or other way around, and Sophie says, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? And Savannah goes, it's Monday. Very funny moment also. This season, kind of funny, huh?
Yeah, that's part of the fall comedy lineup on CBS.
Gotta watch TV. Is that what the phrase was?
I think that CBS's tagline is "Gotta watch TV."
Savannah gets annoyed that Jawan was napping in the shelter, even though he was already there when they started talking. This was weird to me, also.
Yeah, this is everything. It's just like, you're doing this to me.
Okay, speaking of Jawan, let's get into this new segment called Cool Shirt Alert.
Cool shirt, yeah.
Cool shirt alert.
Jawan was wearing a black short sleeve button-down shirt with like a white and pink floral pattern that I liked. I like a floral pattern button-down. That's my, as I almost said entering my 30s. As I've entered my 30s and am well into them now, I've realized that's my preferred style of shirt.
It's a cool type of shirt to have. And you know who would agree with that is Bruce Campbell on the show Burn Notice.
Yes. Great show. Sophie, not a hat, or not a shirt, but a cool hat. She used a big leaf and her buff to make a hat at one point. Did you see this?
Yep. Cool hat-a-lat.
Cool hat-a-lat. Okay, so at the immunity challenge, Kaylee is the one doing the chants now. So who's the one coming up with these chants is my question. Because it was somebody on Hina, and now they're on Kaylee. So who is that? Who is that?
Yeah, I would have to... Who's on the Kaylee tribe right now?
I don't remember. I was hoping you had the cast list in front of you.
Well, I will. Okay, Survivor 49.
That's
Who's
this
on the
one.
KLA tribe right now?
I don't know. Kelly, probably. Why aren't there more Kellys on this season? They always love to cast a Kelly.
Okay, Alex, Christina, MC, Sage, Shannon Fairweather, Sophie, Steven. I'm going to say Christina or Steven.
I can see either of that. I liked this challenge, actually. Carry the bamboo cage from the water back onto the beach and then shoot baskets. Winners get live chickens. I mean, this was a good challenge. Ended in basketball and brute strength.
Yeah, I like the being stuck in the cage. They've done this before, right? I feel like I've seen this before, but
Something along this.
But I do like that they're like stuck in the cage, and you have to have somebody, throwing the ball back into the cage so they can shoot again.
I've been doing just fine at shooting baskets. What's the song? I've been breaking out of my cage and I'm doing just fine.
Yeah,
Killers.
Killers. Yeah.
Okay, so Juwan takes over Hina's marching at one point when they're like getting out of the water. It's very impressive. I was like, whoa, look at him taking charge. Wouldn't expect that from Juwan. Granny Shot proves to be the most effective strategy in the basketball portion. No surprise. I wish more people did Granny Shots in real basketball too.
Yeah, you and Rick Barry both want that to happen, but sadly it will not. The last person that I've seen do underhand free throws was Canyon Barry, Rick Barry's son.
I would like to see it not only in free throws, but also just like from behind the 3-point line. You got an open shot? Why not? We've all seen the Steph Curry perfecting the logo shot, right? Do it granny style.
Yeah.
Let's see it, Steph.
It just looks too embarrassing. I think the reason that you don't see people doing it granny style outside of free throws, even which they also don't do, is it's much easier to block your shot if you shoot it that way.
Okay, but it's hard to block a logo shot, so if you do it from granny style, then it's going to be even easier. Steph Curry, you do it. I'm sure somebody who listens to this show has a connection with Steph Curry, and I would
Get him on the line.
I would love to see it happen.
If you know Adam Pally, have him contact Steph Curry.
If you know Adam Pally or Ego Wodum, did you know that I think that show is made by the same guy who did Happy Endings?
That would make sense.
Yeah, good show. Mr. Throwback, I think it's called, on the cock. Alex uses his granny shot skills to win it for the Kelly tribe. Pretty exciting. And you said granny shots are embarrassing, but it won. It won for them. Jeff asks then if you want to be part of this adventure. Do you want to be part of this adventure?
No, I keep sneezing because I'm allergic to applying for Survivor.
Ariel, I mentioned already, was like, oh, let me get on there. So, keep that in mind, listeners. If you see my wife on there on a future season, think of me doing a Borat impression, because I will.
You see my wife? Stop it! Don't look at my wife.
Please don't look at my wife. She's very pretty.
Leave my wife alone.
But you can't look at her. So the KLA tribe, it's a big deal. The chickens didn't love this scene. This sucked. You feel bad about eating chicken now that you have to do it? Like, get over it, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I had Popeyes last night, okay?
Oh,
I didn't think about it at all.
Lucky. We have a Popeyes down the street, Have to stop myself from going there every day. Alex lives in a high-rise and orders DoorDash. He was always perceived as weak, but he actually killed a chicken on Survivor, so that shows the haters.
That's right.
Yeah.
I killed an animal.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to kill you.
On Hina, SoFi is struggling. Isn't SoFi a bank or something? Or an insurance company?
It's something, I believe the FI stands for finance.
Yeah, okay. So finance is struggling on the Hina tribe. The target is Jason, but Juwan doesn't feel great about it. But didn't he just stop Jason from going on the journey? Like, why are you suddenly...
He's playing an incoherent game.
Huh.
I think that if Jason was smart here, I don't know if it would have worked because everyone has just decided that she has to be a part of the tribe or whatever. But I would be like, hey, Sophie can like barely do anything right now.
Yeah,
and
but
we don't want to lose any more challenges.
that's everybody's little daughter or whatever. Little sister.
Yeah. You want us to kill our dog?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Who do you think we are? Christy Gnome? Is that her name? Okay, Jason wants to take out Rizgod. Fine. Okay, go for it, man. Everybody is worried about the incoming Hina versus Uli war. Savannah, though, doesn't want to play 6-on-3 basketball? What is that?
Yeah.
What are you talking about, bro?
Look, she wasn't a sports reporter, okay?
Yeah.
She's not a former sports reporter.
She's just a former reporter. She reports on things that formerly happened. She tells him to approach the tribal by saying he's the bridge between Uli and Hina in the merge. I mean, it's a fine strategy. Wish it would have worked.
It's a good argument, yeah. I think it's a good way to pitch yourself.
Too little, too late, though. We got to talk about these wildlife shots. We got a crab, of course. We got a heron. We got snake. We got dolphins and the white barn owl that looks like Thomas's favorite Pokemon, Rowlet.
I was very happy to see this owl. It was a big close-up, and I went, ooh.
The white barn owl, which land masses can they be found on?
Can they be found in Asia?
Yes, as well as...
Oceania?
They call it Australasia, and New
Australasia,
Zealand.
yeah.
I think that's more or less the same place. Okay, how do they make their homes?
Do they nest?
Well, I mean, I guess they technically call it nesting, but they'll find a hole in a tree or a cliff and then just hang out there.
That's pretty sick.
They don't like collect tree branches or anything. They're just like, hey, this works. Okay, are they monogamous or polyamorous?
I'm going to say monogamous.
They will mate for life unless their partner is killed, at which point a new connection can be formed. What does the male do when the female is laying her eggs? Or laying on her eggs, I guess.
Hunt?
Yeah, he's collecting food and caching it nearby. What do they hunt?
Rodents, I would say, and probably like lizards.
Yeah, it's a small ground small ground mammals. It's a lot of M's. And how long do they live?
I think owls live for a pretty decent amount of time. I'm going to say 35 years.
Try less hard.
25.
Close enough. It varies a lot. In the wild, they lived before years on average, but there's a wide variation on that. Some are much older, some much younger. But in captivity, up to 20 years. So pretty close. What is the greatest reason for early death in the wild?
Is it like flying into stuff?
Imagine. No, in fact, it's starvation over the autumn and winter months. And this whole time, this guy's been like, I love autumn and winter. I wish it was like this all the time. Well, your fucking guys
Killing
are
my
dying.
favorite animal.
No more Rowlets after the winter. How do you feel about that?
Not good.
Uh-huh. And where do they rank on the IUCN Red List?
I'm going to say near threatened.
Great news. They are actually of least concern.
Oh, that's a relief.
Yeah. They, at Tribal Council, they talk about being exhausted. Jawan talks about being nervous and his self-doubt. This bothered me.
This was a boring tribal.
Yeah.
It went on for a long time, too.
Jawan being like, I'm just a nervous guy. I'm full of self-doubt. That's not a personality. I'm sorry. That's nothing.
He also said Uncle Jeff like 100 times.
Yeah, that's cute every once in a while, but stop trying to make fetch happen, as they famously said in the movie Mean Girls. Yeah, I don't like that approach. Like, what you're supposed to be confident without saying you're confident in this game, and just being like, "Oh, I don't know what's going on." That's not interesting to me as a viewer. That doesn't make me want to root for you.
It's interesting if you are doing that as like a like a front. If you're faking being out of the loop, or
but I don't get that
not confident
from that comment from Jawan.
You got to be like David Wright.
Yeah.
David Wright is a neurotic guy, and he found his footing.
Yeah, David Wright, like his whole first season was all about him overcoming this nervousness and self-doubt. And maybe that's what they're doing with Jawan too. But I don't think, like, it doesn't feel the same for some reason.
No, because David was a good social player, and Jawan isn't really.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
He keeps stealing Savannah's stuff. And
yeah, that's a bad move.
Pissing off the most vindictive person in the game.
Jason talks about feeling on the outs and says it's naive to ever feel safe in this game. Yeah, that's fair. Say vote. I like the aesthetic of this tribal council. I think it's very cool. There's like shark iconography all over everything. We love to hate, but occasionally there's good stuff.
I think that they, in general, the last few years, the tribal like set design has been good.
Did you like the season where they made up a whole civilization and all of their stuff looked like garlic? Do you remember that?
No, when was that?
I think that was either last season or 2 seasons ago. They made up a whole thing, and they were like, what if all of the iconography looked like a long-lost civilization? It's like, you mean like you were already doing?
Yeah, I don't know. That's what was the one where it looked like a boat? There was like a recent one where they had like a shipwreck that was
this
there.
Current one?
Well, I think before this too, there was one that was like that.
Game Changers had a pretty big shipwreck aesthetic.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, I do like that one too. Anyway, Jason's voted out. Sorry to see you go. I whatever.
Yeah, I liked Jason. I wish that he had more of a chance to actually play, because he didn't really. He was in a no-win situation after the tribe swap. Like, I just don't think it really would have mattered what he did.
As they like to say, he got swap screwed.
Like, Matt made some mistakes getting voted out too, but I think that they both.
I think Matt was getting voted out no matter what happens there.
Would have had a chance was to get Jawan to flip, and he just isn't going to do that. So I don't really know what you do at that point.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens next week. Let's see. Last week you had 14 points. I had 18 points. You got a point for MC surviving. I got one for Kelly Christina now. She survived. Savannah and Riz God both survived. Good job to them. Let's see, for the reward, you said Hina would win. It was actually Kelly. So I got a point for that. That's what I said. You said pizza. I said coffee. They actually got chickens. No points there. You said Hina would win reward. They have not done that since the tribe swap. I said Kelly would win. They did. We both said Shannon's out. Didn't happen. Hyundai and Old Spice have yet to show up for some reason. Sell us your merch. That's what they call it. Sell us your products. So the final score for this week is 16 for you and 22 for me. You got to catch up. I am pulling away fast, Thomas. So who is winning the next reward challenge? And it looks like we might have another tribe swap.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? You got a mustard. You ever think about that?
I have thought about that.
Okay. It's just checking.
Yeah, I think about mustard a lot, actually.
Oh boy, who's gonna win reward?
I like my mustard like I like my ice in Chicago on a hot dog. It's a sign from the No Kings rally I'm going to make.
Okay. We like sport peppers here.
Yeah.
What are you talking? What does this have to do with anything?
Just a whole Chicago dog recipe on the back of a sign.
Yeah. Chicago style relish. Ever heard of it? Why is this guy only making songs about Chicago style hot dogs?
Just handing out a million signs to everybody who doesn't have one, but just about hot dogs. That'd be a fun little prank to pull on protesters.
Some people don't like the tomato slice on it, but I do.
Yeah. No ketchup in Chicago, just like ice.
So, okay. I think that I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm going to say Hina is going to win reward.
I'm going to stick to my guns and say Kele wins reward. And what will that reward be? You going to go for pizza 3 days in a row? Pizza. Give them pizza.
Did I say chickens earlier this season? There was a
Yeah.
point where I was actually.
You did say
Yeah,
chickens,
I was gonna say,
but it was too early.
I just picked it at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Man, I'm in a tough spot with this pizza because if I don't say pizza, it's gonna be pizza. But if I
know.
do say pizza, it's not gonna be pizza.
This is the hard thing. It's like being stuck between a rock and a hard place and a rock and a hard place and a rock.
Jason was so right about that. When Jason said that, I felt it.
I've heard of David right, but Jason's so right.
Yeah. Oh God! I'll say hamburgers.
Okay. I will say. Oh, by the way, speaking of foodstuffs, I was walking around downtown Chicago, the famous city, this week, and some people from the Kraft Macaroni Corporation were just handing out free boxes of macaroni and cheese. How nice is that?
You and all of your fellow 6-year-olds must have been very happy about that.
Yeah, after that, I did a shift at my lemonade stand. 5 cents. Okay, I'm going to say, lemonade. That's a fun one. I'm going to say lemonade.
Okay.
Who's winning the immunity?
I'm gonna say Hina again.
I'm going to stick with Kele. And who's getting voted out?
I think it's gonna be Shannon Fairweather's time this time.
I'm going to say it's Jawan's time. Hate to say it, but it is what it is. Okay. Hyundai and Old Spice, please sell us a product on the TV show we're already watching. It's 2 points for one of us.
I already buy your deodorant, Old Spice, but what if I bought more?
There's
only one way to find out.
I used to buy your deodorant, Old Spice. I don't anymore. I made a switch over to another company. I won't name them here, not because I don't remember, but because they're not sponsoring us. What are we doing? We're trying to get Old Spice to sponsor us? Okay. Well,
I mean, I would take it.
Yeah.
If they want to give me money.
This week, Shannon Fairweather explained how everyone gets high in different ways. So can you tell us the name of today's quote quiz, Tom?
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty.
What kind of stoner are you? Because everybody must get stoned. Like Bob Dylan said. So I guess it would be everybody must get stoned.
It's by Martisa Patrinos from the BuzzFeed staff. Wow, so we got a good one on our hands today. Okay, what do you want to eat when you're stoned? Cheese pizza, 4 donuts, waffles, a PB&J with some iced coffee, it looks like, chips and guac, or a burger. Damn. And I can only pick just one?
I do think there is something, as someone who generally likes chips and guac, I do think it does fit a kind of high snacking where you're just constantly repetitively eating something.
Yeah. It's good for that.
It is good for that. I think I am going to say probably burger, though. Burger and
Burger's
fries.
classic. Yeah. You know what's actually a really good high snack? A grilled peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like slap that thing with butter.
I bet that would be good.
Oh, life-changing. I'm going to pick PB&J. I almost went with donuts, but the problem with donuts is you eat one and you're like, I shouldn't have another one.
They also, the donuts for this, it's like, oh, a donut with sprinkles on it. Big deal.
Yeah. I've been here before. I've seen this before. Okay, what is
It
your...
was like a raspberry-filled donut or like just a plain cake donut.
Yeah, that's
then I would be
nice.
eating that.
What is your favorite thing to do when you're stoned? Watch TV, listen to music, eat, socialize, go to bed, think big thinks.
Listen to music.
I'm going to click watch TV. Think big thinks? What does that even mean? Is that a big think? I think, therefore I big. What was that noise? It was probably my stomach grumbling. Don't worry about it. Dude, are you freaking out right now? Just relax, buddy. Do you ever think about how sound works? So weird. Oh, remember that show? Oh, fuck, it's the cops. I'm going to say, how does sound work? So weird.
I'll say, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's always how I try to remind myself of that. And then I do start thinking about how sound works. And it's so weird. Okay, how do you feel about this? And it's a web comic of a green guy with a long nose that says, Cranny, get that juice, but the Kubi don't Grimshaw. And that's from Dan Meth for BuzzFeed. I do not have the energy to even process that. I could go for some juice right now. LOL, what? I really identify with Cranny. Is this a trick question? Or, I disagree, the Kubi definitely Grimshaw's. I feel like...
is this a trick question?
I don't have the energy to even process this. Next question. Pick a song. Don't mind if I do. You were just talking about how much you love music. The next episode by Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Rainy Day Woman, number 12 and 35 by Bob Dylan. Because I Got High by Afro Man. Smoke Two Joints by The Toys. Shakedown Street by Grateful Dead. Or Legalize It by Peter Tosh. Is that Daniel Tosh's brother?
Mr. Peter Tosh. I'm going to pick the next episode.
I'm going to pick Because I Got High. Because I Got High. Because I Got High. That is a great song.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay. Do you think there's, like, life on other planets? I don't even know, dude. The universe is so big, we can't be the only ones, right? LOL, whatever, Mulder. I love that like, there's this one guy who's always sarcastic when he's on these answers. Dude, I don't even want to think about that. It freaks me out. What if, like, one of us is already an alien? Like, how would we even know? Maybe one of them will get here with the goddamn pizza already. Love that. Love an angry high person. I'm going to say the universe is so big we can't be the only ones, right?
I'm saying LOL, whatever, Mulder.
Love that. Speaking of which, have you seen the new Begonia movie?
I have not seen Begonia yet.
Watched it, special early screening, I should say. Pretty fucking good. Pretty fucking good.
How was Stavros in that? How's Stavros Halkias?
Fantastic. Really, really good character. Really funny. It's a very funny movie. I didn't realize it was as funny as it was going to be. That's my review of Begonia, a good movie from your favorite guys. Okay.
I like to imagine that his character is just him doing the really heavy, like, Maryland Dundalk accent. So it's just him being like, we've gotten some reports of some suspicious activity and something untoward going on over here.
Not even. Okay, so you're not exactly the most social person when you're stoned. You think the best time to blaze up is when you're already curled up under a blanket and looking to relax. There isn't a huge amount of time between when you get stoned and when you pass out. False. I said I'm a sleepy stoner. This is, in fact, the opposite of true.
Yeah, only when you're watching a movie. You did say you like to watch TV, though.
I do like to watch TV.
When you're high.
But I like to watch TV no matter what I'm doing. Love TV. It's like the water of things to do. What'd you get?
I'm always saying that. Introspective stoner. You have often used the time when you're stoned to do some soul searching. You've come up with some good ideas and maybe even stumbled across a few epiphanies. When you're stoned, you love and appreciate everyone around you, and you're not afraid to tell them.
That's nice. So overall, bad quiz. That's my review.
Yeah. Overall, see me after class.
Quiz didn't even get me high. I do quotes quizzes to get high.
I don't need to use drugs to get high. I do close quizzes.
Thomas,
That's my drug.
what is your social media?
You can follow me at Tom.Tom on X, everything at formerly known as Twitter, or at Tom.Tom.BSky.social.
Nice. If you want to hear my immediate reaction to the latest episodes, check out Rome's reality podcast with Rome from Survivor 47. You can follow this show here at the Compassionate Hater Survivor podcast on YouTube or wherever else. What can people comment on YouTube, Thomas?
Ha ha ha, very funny smiley face, or just smiley face.
Thank you to everybody who does that. The only listener to actually follow directions, Elizabeth Logan 9310, said, "Ha ha ha, very funny, smiley face, great ep as usual. We didn't even tell you to write that one. That one was just for free for us. Isn't that nice?"
Yeah, that's just look. We have some advanced commenters.
Yeah.
You know, we don't expect that out of everybody.
Yeah.
You got to work your way up to that.
Also, thanks for confirming Zillennials are welcome as long as we're cool. I did just turn 30 less than a week ago at the time of comments, so I feel like the millennial connection is strengthening. I'll do my best to talk to my Gen Z coworkers about getting some Zelfas listening to the pod, and then they did the crying, laughing smiley face. So that's good.
All right.
Got to get more listeners.
Make sure they're cool.
Yeah, make sure
If
they're cool.
you're getting some
yeah.
Zalphas, you got to make sure they're cool.
Got to make sure the Zelfas are cool. Last week's poll did not exist because nobody ever votes in the polls anyway. So should we give the listeners a poll this week? Because I got nothing, you know?
I don't know. These polls, maybe we've done as many polls as we can do. Maybe they're over.
Yeah, voting is kind of like old news.
I'm so over voting.
I'm so over voting.
You think your vote matters?
It literally
in these
doesn't.
polls? Don't make me laugh.
Okay, we have shows on Patreon. If you want to give us money, go to patreon.com/justpodcasts. Any of those shows you want to shout out there, Thomas?
First one in a while where I feel like we didn't shout anything out during the episode.
Yeah.
I'll say, going back to basics, just Joey.
You got to go Just Joey. It's classic. Of course, if you're unfamiliar, Just Joey is a show where we watch the seminal NBC sitcom Joey. And then we talk about that. The way we talk about Survivor, this show.
Friends was the sequel. I don't know. Friends is the sequel.
Friends was the
Joey
sequel to
came
Joey.
first, and then they liked that character so much. They were like, what if he had friends?
What if Joey had friends? We got to not make Joey anymore so we can move him to New York and give him some friends.
This character is dynamite.
Yeah.
But he needs friends.
He needs friends in New York City. Do you want to thank the fans of this show?
I would love to thank the listeners, commenters, and subscribers. Thank you for listening, commenting, and subscribing.
Yes. And what can people write on Apple reviews or anywhere else you can review podcasts?
This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
All right. We'll be back next week with next episode of Survivor 49. Till then, have a great summer.
Hey. Uses every day.
Maybe the night that my tears might let me know. Bottles in the ice, like a blizzard.
I got a Celsius. Snowball Frost. Have you had this one?
I think I maybe have before, or I guess I don't know. I think I've had the Arctic vibe, so maybe I haven't.
This is Spritz Vibe. Sparkling Snowball Frost Limited Edition. Natural flavor with
What is
other
a
natural flavors.
Fritz vibe?
Thomas, it's
taste
got
like?
natural flavor with other natural flavors. It says here right on the can.
All right, so what are the natural flavors in this?
Okay, let's see. Berry. That's all I'm getting.
Berry.
Yeah, some sort of berry. It's like I think. Oh, what have you got over there?
Oh, just a Coca-Cola Zero vanilla.
Classic.
I'm also drinking a Lifeway kefir.
That's nice. I also have a water. I love water. It's so delicious. Zero sugar gluten-free, kosher, non-GMO, vegan, Celsius Live Fit, no high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no artificial colors, 7 essential vitamins proven in 6 published university studies. In 2005, vitamin industry entrepreneurs created Celsius. How does it work? Celsius proprietary Meta Plus formula, including green tea with EGCG, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis processes that boost your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities helps energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat, and calories. And each of those...
I bet that there is an asterisk next to all of that because none of that has been proven to the FDA.
I was just about to say each one of those statements ends with an asterisk. I'm trying to find what the asterisk leads to.
They love lying about that stuff.
The asterisk says, it's all legit. Okay, here we go. Celsius helps... Oh my god, this is so hard to read. Helps maintain the body's metabolic function. Celsius alone does not produce weight loss. Okay, I didn't think it did. I thought it was just a little pick-me-up.
Yeah,
for
you have to be on a bicycle
mid-morning.
like the man on the can.
The man on the can, on a bicycle.
He's riding a bike, he's meditating.
Oh, wait, we've got 3 different guys this week with this Celsius. Remember, this is,
Remember, this is
Spritz
3 of the 5 guys.
This is 3 of the 5 guys. We've got a downhill skier, a snowboarder, and a DJ.
I love DJing. Smarten up, pros.
One guy, big mo, 2 guys, little bitty mo, 3 guys, 4-eyed mo, 4 guys, no mo, 5 guys, eat mo, 5 little guys named.
So that's 3 guys, but do you want to remember 5 guys?
Sure.
All right.
We're remembering 8 guys today.
Yeah. First, the 3 guys from the computer. The computer? The can. Sorry, I was looking at my computer. Oh, you know what? My computer was running slow because I had the Quopes quiz open already. Don't need that yet. Okay, who are our 5 guys this week? Let's see. Didn't have it ready. Was looking at the wrong page, you know? Because I got distracted by an ad that had Thanksgiving food. It's almost time for Thanksgiving food.
You were like, ooh. You're like,
It's
can
almost
I have
time.
some?
Okay, this is, of course, Survivor, sports, pop culture, or news, and is there a theme, and can you find the theme? First guy is Tyson Apostle.
He's from Survivor.
Mm-hmm. What seasons has he been on?
Mr. Token Teens himself, and also Blood vs. Water 2, and from Winners at War.
Mm-hmm.
Was he in Heroes vs. Villains?
He was in Heroes vs. Villains. You got 3 of the 4 correct. He was in Blood vs. Water 1.
Oh, he was in Blood vs. Water 1, okay.
He's been in 2 additional notable shows. Can you get those for bonus points?
The Challenge.
Yes. And the other one hasn't aired yet, so I won't be mad if you don't know this.
Is he on the Traders, or?
He has not been on the Traders yet, but it would be very cool. Alan, he will be on the next season of House of Villains.
I thought you were just saying House. I was like, oh, they're bringing it back, huh?
Yeah, he's the new
Dr.
House.
Houseface is his most sarcastic rival yet.
There's a new House. Watson? There's a new House. Watson is his name. And
There's a new House.
his name is Watson, and he's what if Sherlock Holmes died in a waterfall accident, and Watson was the doctor who survived. It's on CBS. It's apparently very popular, and it's got what's his name from that doctor show everybody watched like 5 years ago. It's called like Redwood or something. The man is very pretty. God, remember this guy?
You're not helping me here.
Okay. Our second guy is not that guy. It's Boston Rob Mariano.
Okay, Boston Rob Mariano. He was also on Survivor. I don't want to say the seasons. He was on every season, basically.
Yeah, he's been on every season. He's also
People
on
won't shut up about him. He gets mentioned every season.
Traders 3. He's also on Dealer Donegal Island. And The Amazing
In the
Race.
first season when Richard Hatch won, he was like, it's just a shame that there isn't some sort of Boston Rob here to win.
When Boston Rob finally won his season, they called it a Boston robbery. Okay. Our third guy is Michael Jordan. Thomas.
I don't know who's this?
Michael Jordan.
The actor? Michael Jordan, the actor?
Yes, Michael Jordan, the actor. Do you remember his credits?
From Sinners. He was in that twice.
He was in that twice. He was credited as Michael B. Jordan for the second role to avoid confusion at the Oscars.
Yeah, he's Michael A. Jordan and Michael B. Jordan in those roles.
Yep.
Michael Jordan, basketball player. Kind of obscure, but I'm a pretty big basketball fan, so
Yeah.
I tend to remember these guys.
Do you remember him? Do you remember the teams he's played for? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different teams.
5 different teams. Are you including the North Carolina Tar Heels in this?
No, sir. You know I don't care about college.
Okay, so he's played for the Chicago Bulls. He has played for the Washington Wizards. He's played for the Toon Squad.
Mm-hmm.
You said there were 5? Do I have to know the baseball teams that he played for?
Yeah, I would expect you to.
I don't remember what. I think they were in the Chicago White Sox system, but I don't really remember what the minor league teams were called.
They were called the Scottsdale Scorpions and the Birmingham Barons. He was on each of those teams for about one season.
I like that they're both alliterative.
Yeah, of course. Washington Wizards, too. And then, of course, he also played for the Bulls in the
Chicago
mid-90s.
Bulls.
Our next guy is Jean-Robert Bellend.
Oh, John White. Yeah, I'll say he's a bell end.
It's a really fitting name, honestly.
Jean Robert, gambler, and
Yeah,
he was Survivor China, I think.
he was on Survivor China, yeah. And our fifth and final guy this week is one Mr. Chauncey Billups.
Okay, so this is all people that are known for gambling.
These are all guys who love a good game of poker.
It's true. Chauncey Billups loves a he likes poker, but he specifically likes to win, is what I've heard.
Similar to a lot of these other guys, huh? That's the sub-theme. Do you remember all of the teams Chauncey's played for or coached for?
Oh, he's played for quite a few. I think he's been on Remember Five Guys
I think
before.
he has too, yeah.
So he played for the Denver Nuggets, the Boston Celtics, the Toronto Raptors, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Detroit Pistons, the Denver Nuggets again, the New York Knicks, and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Mm-hmm. And then he had one final season with...
Oh boy, see, this is the one I don't remember.
Famously wanted to come back to retire with the team.
Oh, with the Detroit Pistons.
The Detroit Pistons in 2013 and 14. Then he went on to coach the LA Clippers in 2020 and 21, and the Portland Trailblazers from 2021 until a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Got a little busy.
A couple days ago. What happened?
I don't know. It's just like suddenly there's an interim coach or something for the Trailblazers. I don't know. Didn't look too much into it. But
usually there's a reason for these things. It's weird that there wasn't this time.
I don't really follow the news. I just like sports. I don't watch TV. I only watch sports.
That's right.
Imagine being that guy. That'd be fun.
I've never heard of TV. I've only heard of books.
Yeah, that's me. I love a book. The Dictionary, ever heard of it?
Yeah, I read it every day.
Front to back. Aardvark to Zardvark.
Is there 2 Z's in Zardvark? Like how there's 2 A's?
Yes. There's actually no A's in Zardvark.
Zerdvark.
It's Zerdverk, but you pronounce the A just to avoid confusion. A Zerdverk is what you call an aardvark when it's sleeping, obviously. I feel like I don't even need to say it, it's so obvious. Did you just hang up on me?
No.